and welcome to my first ever art promotion vlog. Calesa, also known as caromata or carretela in Philippine Spanish. It is a two-wheel horse-drawn used in the Philippines. It was a primary mode of public and private transportation during the colonial era of the Philippines. Though in modern times, they largely only survive as tourist attractions. Calesa, from the Spanish word calesa, were first introduced in the Philippines in the 1700s by the Spanish. It became the major public and private form of transport in the Philippines up until the early 20th century. Alsong. In English, it is called a pestle. It is used to peel the palay in ancient times to make rice, used to make sticky cassava cake, mashes or pounder, and mashed banana. Before, this is very useful for the people because there were no grinders and blenders. Also, this is what they used to make cake-like food in ancient times. Planchang de uling. It is called charcoal iron in English. It is made in the Philippines in the 1950 era. People before uses uling or hot coals to heat the bottom plate for ironing their clothes. Baul. In English, it is called wooden chests and storage boxes. A chest, also called coffer or kist, is a form of furniture typically of a rectangular structure with four walls and a removable lid for storage. The interior space may be subdivided. The early uses of an antique chest or coffer included storage of fine cloth, weapons, foods, and valuable items. It is a box with hinged lid that can safeguard your personal items. Some chests are equipped with locking mechanisms or a metal bond that a lock can be secured on. Burnay pottery. As Vigan is known for its historical ancestral houses that illustrate a fusion of architecture from Spanish colonial time with Asian influences, the people of Vigan also exert great effort to preserve the tradition of making burnay. It is an unglazed earthen jars, an industry that dates back to colonial times when immigrants from China and settled to Vigan. The making of burnay stood the test of time and continues to showcase Filipinos' industry and craftsmanship. Inabel weaving. Abel Iloco or Inabel is the famous fabric in the Ilocos region, known for its durability and strength. People keep the traditional fabric despite the competition and modernization of the clothing and fabric industry. Inabel, the precise term for woven cloth produced on the Ilocano loom and embodies the characteristic attributes of an Ilocano abel, which is made of cotton, well woven, and with straight hit edges. Carino House. The Carino House was built at the same time the church was built in 1700s. There is a physical evidence for this such as similar markings on both the roofings of the church and house. Also, the characteristic design of the house reflects a fortification than purely residential. It must have been meant for the alcalde mayor or gobernador silio of the town that time. The Carino ancestral house right in the heart of Candan City is one of Ilocandia's best kept secret, and this house has a lot of secrets to tell. The house, according to Carino, was used to be owned by the father of Doña Maria Josefa Gabriela Carino Silang, known to us as Gabriela Silang. The Carino house was a witness of the historic revolution. Katukong hat of Don Isabelo Abaya is an indigenous hat of the Filipinos, particularly of the Ilocanos, made from gourd. The vegetable is called tabungaw in Ilocano or upo in Tagalog, with scientific name Lagenaria ciceraria. This gourd cast is a master's creation that exhibits finest workmanship of national living treasure or manlilikha ng bayan, Teofilo Garcia of Abra, who was awarded with the prestigious title. He started with this craft at age 15. He is one of the last tabungaw hat makers. He plants and grows the gourd until it matures, then dries, cuts and weaves the nito fibers for its edges and interior. Filipiniana. The Filipiniana gown is a formal outfit for women. It was only worn by mestizas during the Spanish colonial period as it combines the elements of both indigenous and Spanish designs. This formal outfit was popular during the Philippine-Spanish colonial era, especially in the 1890s. Filipiniana is forever. Just like diamonds, they are precious and timeless, and so should Filipiniana be forever, as Patis B. Tesorio once said. As a student, I know how art is the reflection of the world around you. That's what makes Ilocos region have color in our history. But it's really the art that colored it for us.